up, y'all? Chubby Cheeks here. Welcome back to the Bass All Year channel. We are, again, still healing from the old wisdom teeth. Been a couple days, but still, filming's gotta go on, you know what I'm saying? This sucks. I mean, it's, if you've had it done, if you're looking forward to getting it done here in the future, have fun. It's pretty much a pain in the arse, but it's whatever. It's almost over with. Still swelling, all that stuff, but ready to hit the water this weekend nonetheless. Also, I've read the comments, I've got the Instagram messages, the YouTube comments, all that, and you guys have wanted to see what I was able to get there at the 2018 Bassmaster Classic Expo there at Lake Hartwell, South Carolina. Some of you may have saw the 3 daily vlogs and coverage of that event. My girlfriend and I went up there and it was an awesome time. And we were able to buy and get a ton of gear while up there, and I think a lot of people wanted to see that. I'm not doing this so much as a bragging thing, like, oh, look what I got at the Classic, to you guys that didn't go. It's not the point of this video, so if you're taking it that way, harsh luck. I think a lot of people just wanted to see what kind of gear that there is to acquire at events like this, and you know how I was covering it so highly and talking about it so highly. I think a lot of people want to see what I got, and not to mention all the good deals. I mean, I did buy all of this stuff. There's a couple stuff that was handed down and kind of given away as prizes. Pretty much 98% of the stuff you're gonna see I did buy, but the deals were crazy, and we'll get right to that. So we'll start right off and talk first here. I mean, there's flyers for everything while you're there, and if you were there, you knew the Academy booth and the Dick's Sporting Goods booth were literally just like hot. Those booths were lit and people were on them like hotcakes, and there were so many good deals. So there's tons of flyers from around that with full of just deals. So if you were there, you're able to check that out. That's what we're getting to now. We'll go right into it with the rod here. This is a 7.9 heavy action Veritas, and I actually got this rod for basically like a buy one get one free deal. I bought a Revo X, and if you bought any Revo, you got the rod free, which was an insane cool deal. Couldn't pass on it. The Revo X is a good reel, as you saw in the last video. So hopped on it. This is either gonna turn into like a swim bait rod, Alabama rig rod, or like a lighter flipping and pitching. But it's good length, good meat on it, good backbone, and I think it'll be a good rod. You can't be free, right? Lure lock was there. Got some decals and all that. I got a little tiny box for my tungsten weights, and just to keep in the boat. I wanted to try it out. I honestly thought that this was kind of a little different, lure lock. I thought that the box had like a small magnet type technology in it, but it's actually like a really sticky silicone. It's supposed to be boiling proof up to 200 degrees, so it's not gonna melt while in your boat. But again, we're gonna get a ton of field testing, and I got to talking to the owner and the owner's son, and basically this has been around for quite some time. He's had this technology out for other, you know, industries, for tools and things of that nature, and just this year bringing it to the fishing community. And he's got some awesome pros on his team, so I think you're definitely going to hear from the lure lock a lot here in the future. And I like them, and I think they're going to do pretty good for holding like terminal tackle and things of that nature. Got some sweet jerkbaits there from Lucky Strike. These are the Rick Clone editions. These are actually buy 3 for 10 bucks. So we got a black and chrome suspending there in Cosmic Shad. Got the chrome blue, that's a floating, and then the blue racer here in a floating, and that's gonna be pretty sweet, clear water. A lot of the deeper chain of lakes that we have in Florida, that color is gonna tear them up. All 3 of the colors, these are awesome clear water colors, but they're gonna do good in a little tinted water. But these are 3 sweet jerkbaits. They got a great design. I really like these a lot, so 3 for 10 bucks was a steal. For those of you that visited the Berkeley booth, and you were able to tie a knot that could sustain 10 pounds, won these 2 jerkbaits in that little prize pack. They are the Cutter 110 Pluses. These are the 6 jerkbaits, both suspending in chartreuse shad. So again, this is very versatile color, versatile jerkbait, fishing it in tinted water, clear water, whatever you want to do. So cool to win 2 of these jerkbaits. Dave's Tournament Tackle was another sweet booth. He was kind of tucked back in a back corner over there by the Lucky Tackle Box booth and Cast King and things of that. And he definitely has an awesome product. I just sat there and talked to him for about 45 minutes and talked about his lures and all the stuff he has to offer. So I was able to buy a couple swim jigs from him that have some awesome unique colors here. So this is a 1/2 ounce swim jig. It's the Potomac Killer color. Definitely gonna do good. Again, that's another versatile color. Got tons of purples, blues, greens with a green pumpkin main skirt and head. So able to fish this in a couple different bodies of water. It's a sweet swim jig. This one here is a 3/8 ounce and is in chameleon bluegill. You can see there's just tons of different colors that really pop in this jig. This thing's gonna do dirty. I've actually got a couple different legs. I want to throw this thing in. He does have a ton of these chameleon series skirts where he's got like 4 or 5 different colors that are meant to pop in that jig. So like that one as well. Pick that one up. Vibrating jig. Everyone loves a bladed jig. This is in 3/8 ounce and it is Sexy Shad nickel because it's not the bronze. Pretty cool. Got some white, some silver, some gray, a little bit of chartreuse on the bottom there. Another good clear water color, so gotta do a little bit of my typical bladed jig modifications to it, but another good color variation. And then I got his Sweet Tail Chunk in Penetration. I wanted a sweet jig trailer. These things have massive claws on them. They have little edges on the tail there to grab tons of water. So this bait is sweet. Black on the top, silver flake, and a blue bottom. Definitely good dark water color. Gonna get a lot of flipping action with this trailer. Back off a jig, shaky head jigs, a lot of different things you can do with a trailer this size. Real beefy, big profile, and God knows I need to start weeding out the little fish, right? So that is all the stuff from Dave's Tournament Tackle. He was awesome. Really cool booth to check out. Mustad was giving away free stuff if you signed up with them. So we got these massive 5-aught worm hooks, and these are 1-aught Nico rig hooks. I don't have anything that's like Nico rig specific, but it's essentially just a J hook. Gotta have your koozies. So Minn Kota was giving out a ton for prize packs and participating in their stuff. Berkeley as well, and then Crestliner. So got loaded up on koozies, so no one's gonna have cold beer on the bonfire. Couple buffs, MTV and Humminbird. Gotta grab your shirts while you're there. So Lunker Hunt was giving away a couple shirts. Got green. They say catch big fish Lunker Hunt on the front. So now I've been talking about this too. I've been trying to sign up for Bassmaster magazine again since like I got back stateside from Germany. Signed back up for it. Not too much, they just offer a lot of cool stuff. And at the Classic, if you signed up, you got a lot of extras. So cool little performance shirt here, has the Bassmaster Classic logo. So that's a pretty gnarly shirt. The typical B.A.S. tackle bag, which is like vacuum sealed. So I bet they were able to fit like 3 million in a box to take to the Classic. Look at that thing, like paper thin. And then the old Yeti. So when I'm sucking on the water, it's just a horrible day like I'm having. Sip on your coffee when you get bored on the water. And that's essentially it. Didn't really mean to bore you to death. No, a lot of people want to see a lot of the gear, and I was able to get some awesome stuff. Those jerk baits, the Mike's Tournament Tackle, that stuff is awesome. These are actually going to touch the water this weekend, and I really wanted to buy these because these jigs just have massive, massive claws on the back. I really like that. They present a big package to fish. They present a bigger profile, beefier profile. Really help you weed out those smaller fish when flipping and pitching and whatnot. That was my first professional event I had been to, obviously my first Classic, but it was a really good time. You know, there's tons of elite events that come through Florida around my area, St. John's River, Harris Chain, Lake Toho, Lake Okeechobee. I haven't been like in Florida for those. I've been in the Army for the last 4 years and missed out on a ton of events. So when I found out that they were going to be at Lake Hartwell for the Classic, definitely wanted to make that trip. Met a ton of awesome guys, tons of awesome dudes off the YouTubes, you know, Yak Pack, Alex Rudd, Brandon J, Milliken, Tyler Anderson. You know, there's tons of dudes that for the last couple of years I've been wanting to meet in person because we had good close contact and whatnot. So it was an awesome trip. So if you ever get the chance, if you're within a good radius of these events, definitely check them out. They're awesome. They're free to the public. The Expo was free. The boat launches was free. I didn't have any special badge. I was any normal dude out there, a normal fan or supporter, so to speak. I wasn't anybody special. I wasn't out in the docks taking pictures. I was no media coverage guy. I was just your average Joe with a camera on a tripod just walking around covering the event. You guys could do that too. I mean, it's literally free to go watch that weigh-in, free to check out the launch in the morning if you want to wake up at the crack of dawn, and free to attend the Expo. The Expo got absolutely packed, but it was still manageable and it was a good time nonetheless. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely was able to check out some of the gear. You know, I'm sure some of you guys, I saw a lot of people walking away with like 6, 7, 8 rods, so there was tons of good deals. Hope you guys enjoyed this short little video. Wanted to just kind of get to you, put this little video out, change of pace in the background and everything. My mouth and my jaws are hurting, I'm bleeding, so I'm gonna go and heal up here. Looking forward to getting on the water this weekend. Got some cool trips, some awesome content planned. Always thanks again for tuning into the Bass of Your channel and your constant support, hitting that subscribe button, leaving a thumbs up, comment anything, questions, concerns you guys might have. Again, you know, I'm always on the channel, always checking those out, always responding to them. Make sure you guys check out the Bass of Your Fishing on Instagram. It's an awesome page, a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. Y'all, again, thank you. Get out there, stay stress free. Go out there and just get after it, man. Go out there and catch some big fish. Put me to shame. Tag me in on Instagram. We'll repost your picture again. Get you right back into the Bass of Your channel for some more awesome fishing action. Whew.